One of the big lessons we must all learn out of this life is that when people show you who they are, you best believe them. You don't need a redo of the movie. You don't need to watch it again or multiple times to second guess yourself. Oh, this thing that they did they actually mean it? Am I reading it correctly? Is it what I'm thinking? Because if you're the sort of person that does that, you're actually sometimes putting your whole life in jeopardy, in harm's way. Because there are people who don't need second do-overs. If they don't get you the first time, I can almost guarantee you that any second opportunity they get to come even close to you is going to be the one to take you out. And I'm not even just talking about like literally your life and its safety, but I'm also talking about chances that we give to everyday people in our lives. Could be family, could be friends. You're a good person, you love deep, hard. You would literally take out of your own mouth and hand it over to somebody else. But they can't love you the same way. They can't express that same depth of concern and love and support to you in the same measure. My darling, advise yourself and know peace. You don't need for the actions to be repeated for you to get it. You need to get it the first time. And when you're able to do that, you're really able to separate the wheat from the chaff and live your life in that manner. And I don't believe that forgiveness means that the people have to still be a part of your everyday life in your circles. Forgive means releasing that burden of hurt that you've put on yourself that is going to stop your progress, your blessing, your destiny from coming into your life. But God never placed that burden of saying, I forgive you, I release you, and adding onto that the burden of now having to walk on eggshells around the people that have hurt you so bad that you have no place trusting them anymore. You can forgive people from a distance and deny any access to you. That is wisdom, because you have to protect your very life, your very peace, like your life depends on it. And in actual fact, it does. Time after time, I see people forgiving people every day, and it's almost as if what they did didn't even matter. It's almost as if you had amnesia. You forgot about the hurt that they've caused you. I mean, you're in such a quick hurry to pretend as if it never happened, only to grant them access to literally take you out the second time. One time is good enough. Anyone that shows you a particular way of doing things that you're not used to, you best believe that that is the real them. And the earlier you see it for what it is, and close all access to that, the better. I see a lot of people, when somebody has purposefully hurt you, done the most horrendous, diabolical, evil things to you, and you can clearly see that these things were actually premeditated and thought about, executed, to the T. And people are still asking you to forgive them. To err is human, to forgive it's divine. Yeah, forgive them, release them, because you need your peace. You don't need to be ill. You need your peace. But having that peace doesn't mean that you have to sell your comfort, your peace of mind, your safety for that. You can forgive them from afar and let them be. Some of us behave as if we don't have any friends in our lives, like we're on life support. But you're better off on your own than a million fake friends in your life. The life of solitude sometimes can seem like going against the grain, especially when you're very extroverted. But you get to a certain point in your life where you realize that your peace of mind is priceless. It's like your very existence, your very life depends on that. And so you guard it with everything that you have. Anything that smells of drama, anything that's going to jack up your blood pressure, anything that's going to ruin the peaceful balance and harmony that you've been able to create around you, is too expensive a price to pay. And you must always choose your peace over everything else. Because nothing worth having grows in chaos. Everything that you are, everything that you will be, would grow where you have peace of mind and clarity of thought. And so please, no matter how good and kind you are, don't allow anybody to emotionally blackmail you into thinking that just because you're nice, you have to allow wolves around you. Make yourself vulnerable and pray to them to pounce on you. Be wise. One time is one time too many. If you can do this and protect yourself, you know peace of mind. You never take any chances with anybody. And yes, what you saw, what you thought you saw, is exactly that. So go in, guided by what you thought you saw. That small voice that you have, that instinct that you have inside of you, that is oftentimes God talking to us. Some of us were so stubborn to even hear it. Believe in yourself. Believe that God has given you everything you need. He's equipped you with everything that you need to be all that you need to be. God bless you, and take care of yourself. Always seek what works for you first in everything. God bless you. Bye-bye.